Alright guys and girls, welcome to another episode of Astral Auto Repairs. Can you dig it? Alright, check it out. Today we got a 1999 Chevy Cavalier. Customers complain it does not start. So we're going to find out what the heck is going on. Coming up on Astral Auto Repairs. This channel is a member of the Astral Stars, which means we have a zero-tolerance policy against the harassment of others. Anybody who violates that policy will be banned. For further information, please visit www.theastralstars.com. Alright guys, here we go. We got a battery charge on it. Hope you can hear me over the dog. He's over there. You can see him. He's kind of upset. He's kind of upset that we near him. So, all right. Now this is how the customer explained it. The guy was looking at it, checking it out. He's doing something, and he reached down here, touched some wires, and then the car shut off. It wouldn't start back up. And if you look right here, we have this duct tape on this wire going to the oil pressure sensor, looks like, and two going to the air temperature sensor. Now I gotta look at these, and I gotta see if you know, guys, what we're gonna have to do, we have to get some, let's get some carburetor cleaner and clean these wires up and make sure they all going to the same ones. Bear back. Alright guys, we got some carburetor cleaner here, and what I'm gonna do is I'm going to really clean these wires from the oil. Get some paper towels, wipe them down. I got to make sure, and hopefully none of them are the same color, because that would really be a problem. Alright, let's get those cleaned up, and we'll be right back. Alright guys, hopefully I got this a good close-up so you can see this. Alright, let's look at this. Right here we have a yellow with a white tracer, and it's going down to a tan. What's this one over here? This one right here looks like the yellow with the, wait a minute, this one's, okay, that one's got a white tracer too, but that looks like a tan. And that's yellow, but this one looks down, when you got these two together right here, this one looks like the yellow one, which means those two are crossed. So there's one problem right there. Now down here I see a tan with a black wire, or brown with black, and this one might be the same right here. Yeah, this is the oil pressure switch. So you know what I'm gonna do, guys? What I'm gonna do is pull up a wiring diagram, and I'm gonna verify the colors of our wires over here. But this one definitely, these two right here, definitely looks like it's crossed, and that can definitely short this computer out. So let's look that up, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, we got our diagram, the colors. I was all wrong here. Now, according to the diagram, oh man, dogs, this dog. The idle air temperature sensor, yeah, there we go, has a tan wire and a gray wire. The oil pressure switch has a tan with black. Let's go down there and see if we can see this. Dang it, that looks yellow as anything. Alright, I will go with that one be the tan, and I will go with this one be the gray. Huh. Okay, and we go down. Wow, guys, I don't know what the... You know what, we're gonna have to pick this harness up and get these wires out of here. That is not the colors I'm looking at here. Yeah, we taking more out of the casing. That still looks more like a yellow. Now this one, the brown with the black, that definitely looks brown with black, and that looks the same. So those wires are good. When we pick these up, now I'm picking these up like this. That looks crossed. This one looks like it goes over here. Shoot. Alright guys, you're going to have to give me a minute, because what I'm going to have to do here, I got to get these out of this harness even more, so I can definitely verify those colors before we continue. Be right back. Alright guys, I just talked to the customer again. Alright, I got this confused now. I mean guys, this does look like it's crossed. But anyway, he said, no, this has always been like this. It's just this one right here was bare, and the guy reached down here, and this must have touched up against something, whether it's ground or whether it's one of these. Because, yeah, look at that. That is showing a little bit right there. The wire. And that's when the car shut off and would not start back up. So let's back up a little bit. Let's retrack ourselves. The next thing we're going to do, let's get us our power probe, and we need to check every fuse in this vehicle. Starting with these up here. Check these big mega fuses. And then we're going to go inside. Alright, be right back. Alright guys, we got our power probe hooked up. Let's check these mega fuses first. See if it's lighting up hot. We're good to go with that. I can probably look at these little ones. That's good, that's good, and that's good. Alright, next thing we're going to do is go inside the car. And I already took the side panel off over here. Put our key in the on position. And they also mentioned that the theft light is on. Now that could have triggered, but we can reset that as well. Now on GMs, especially these models right here, if you want to reset the anti-theft, just put the key in the on position till the light flashes, it'll go out, bam, done. That's all you got to do. But right now we're just gonna, matter of fact, we might as well just, and you see the anti-theft over there is on. Gonna leave that on. In the meantime, let's go over here and check these fuses. So I ain't gonna let you don't have to sit here and watch me. I'm gonna sit here and check the fuses, and we'll be right back. All right guys, I got right to this. I started from down here, and as soon as I got to this 10 amp right up here, we got a blown fuse. You got red on one side, hot, power, nothing's transferring over. All right, so we know we got one fuse. I'm gonna continue checking out the rest of them. Be right back. All right guys, we now got two. Let me see, where was I at? That one, we got nothing. No, this one ain't showing me nothing over here. But all right, so right now we got 1 and 2 that's blown. Let's continue on. All right, so let's see. We got this one. Let's pull that one. Let's pop that one out. Okay, there it is. You can see that one. That's blown. We got to pay attention because there's a lot of empty spots here. So pay attention to where we got it from. Got it from that spot right there. It's a 20 amp. And this, they get the top one. Yep, the top one, a 10 amp. So let's get that out of there. And let's check out this one. Yeah, you can see it. You can see it blown. Right on this side over here, you can see that blown. All right, so let's get us 2 fuses. Put them in there, then check it out. Be right back. All right, guys, here we go. That's a brand new 10. Now, what I'm gonna do here, I'm gonna actually put the key in the on position, and I'm gonna slowly insert these fuses because I want to see if the fuses spark and if they blow out. All right, let's get this top one in first. Okay, we got that one in. Let's make sure. Perfect. Now for the 20. Let's get the 20 in there. That one's in. Okay, our anti-theft is still on, but I'm not worried about that. Let's find. It might be on anyway, but you know, let's tell you what. Let's set the key off. Put it back on. It's still on, but let's try it. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Yeah, buddy.
Yeah.
All right, guys, let's get out. Let's put this cover back on. Get our light out of here. Our power probe, and then we're gonna come back. Be right back. All right, guys and girls, there you have it. Check that out. Yeah, buddy. 1999 Chevy Cavalier did not start. Come to find out, cause the other guy, whoever it was, reached down there, broke out the fuses. And actually, the customer actually called up LBJ, that's the dealership out here, because he figured it was a computer. A couple people thought it was the computer and all. A couple people, yeah, they looked at it, thought it was the computer. And he got a price of $600 something. Then he went down to AutoZone. AutoZone was the only one out here that will reprogram a computer when you buy it. And it was $139. But he decided to call us up before he went that way. My father always told me, Tim, no matter what you do, no matter how far you ahead you get into repairing cars, never forget about the basics. Which means always check your fuses. Cars gotta have spark, fuel, injector pulse, compression. Those basics have always been there since cars was made. I think. I can't go back that far, I don't know. So I ain't that old. Anyway, if you have any comments or questions, be sure to put them in the comment section below, or you can email me direct to tim@astralautorepairs.com. Guys, girls, this is Timmy from Astral Auto Repairs. If we can't repair it, nobody can. Take care.